Hey guys, welcome back to ATO Audio. Today on the channel, we're going to be taking a look at this Pioneer SX850. Specifically, we're going to look at the tuning knob. So I ordered this receiver a while back, and as soon as I got it in, I took one spin of that nice tuning knob, and we had that wobble. And so, super frustrating when you order a receiver, you don't know. And a lot of the sellers don't describe the conditions of the knobs, whether they've got a bend to them or not. So this one did. So I went ahead and ordered a replacement shaft from the flea bay, and I was able to get that in. And so today I want to show you guys how to replace that. I think this was one of the projects when I was first starting out that was kind of intimidating to me because I was afraid I was going to mess up the FM tuner or the alignment and not have a way of getting it back aligned. And so, but I'm going to show you guys today that even if you can't do an FM alignment, how easy it is to just go ahead and replace that wobbly tuner knob, tuner shaft. That way you don't have to just live with it because you can't get it at FM aligned. So in order to do this, guys, I'm going to have to take the case off and take the faceplate off. So I'll go ahead and do that, and we'll meet you guys back up here on the bench when that's done. All right, guys, so here we are back at the receiver with it taken apart. The faceplate's been removed, the cover's been removed, and we got a good look at this tuning wheel here. And so very important before you guys start this, take a picture of this right here, and I'll put my picture up on the screen up here as well. And that's basically so we can see how the string is going in to the tuning wheel and leaving the tuning wheel, so we don't get that confused when we put it back on. The other thing you want to pay close attention to is how many times around the tuning wheel is it wrapped. And so if you look at that picture that I took, we've got 3 wrappings on here. And so in order to get this off, guys, there's a nut that we'll have to remove at the very front, and that'll allow this to come fully out. And then we'll probably loosen this screw here to give us a little bit of play. And all we're going to do is just take those windings and gently take them off and try to keep them as intact as possible. Because all we're going to do when we put the new one tuning wheel in is just slide them back over the top. So we'll just do that. And so in order to take this off, guys, I'm just going to remove this plastic grommet here. And this is just a placeholder, and then that'll really reveal the nut underneath, and so you can see that in the picture as well. Then I'm going to go ahead and with a 12mm socket loosen up that nut. And that nut will come right off, usually not on there very tightly. And there's a washer, so just be careful not to lose that washer. And now this tuning wheel is free, and we can just pull it right out. And it's still got the string attached to it, so we've got to be careful there. So we could just try to flex this and bring that string over this, and I think it's got enough play that we could actually do that. So now we've got it off. And so we've got that play. Now, if you really wanted to be super cognizant of what you were doing, you could always take a little red marker and kind of mark on the string where this should be coming in and off of that wheel. But I've done this enough times that I'm really not too worried about that. So I'm just going to gently unwrap that 3 times. So now that's out of the way. And I haven't tuned or turned the tuning capacitor yet, so it's still in the exact same place. I'm going to pull this out. That's the wobbly one. I'm going to go ahead and get my new one out of the package, and then we'll slide that right in. And then we'll go ahead and put the washer back on in the nut. And using our 12mm socket, we'll just hand tighten it on there. And hand tight is plenty, guys, for this. it needs to be free spinning. And so it is. So now we can look at that picture and we can determine how many loops around we're going to have to go. So you can kind of see the loops there. We've got 3. And so we're going to put it on just the way we found it. There's 1 loop. Two loops. And our 3rd loop. And so now we've got it on there. All we have to do now, guys, is pull this over here and back onto the roller. And so there's a couple ways you can do that. An easy way, if you can do it with your hand, that's fine. But if you can't, you can always take a flat tip screwdriver and use that for leverage and just kind of hold it in place. And what you'll do is just tip it up, and then that string will just slide down the screwdriver onto the pulley. And if you're having a really hard time with this, guys, you can always loosen that screw on the pulley, get it on there, and then pull it as you need be. And so I'm actually having a hard time. So guess what? I may go ahead and do exactly what I'm telling you guys to do. And part of the reason is because I've got this off the track here. So this isn't hard, guys. You just got to have a little patience. We're going to wrap it back in the way it should be. Pull it tight. And there it is. That's all there is to it, guys. And so let's try it and make sure we're getting some movement. And so everything is working as it should, guys. No issues. So now all we have to do, guys, put it back together, and it's ready to rock and roll. So now we've replaced the tuning wheel, and it's going to look good. We don't have a wobble on it anymore. So it's straight. And so that took us probably 5 minutes to do. And all we had to do is be careful with it, guys, and we were good to go. So I hope this, guys, gives you some confidence on doing this repair, guys. I know it's really frustrating when you get these and the tuning wheel's all wobbly. So this is an easy repair that you can do as long as you're careful, and you don't have to worry about doing an FM alignment afterwards. So I hope you guys found some value in that today. And as always, guys, thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.